that A, I want to use here in the shop, and B, I'm going to make available. This furthest one is basically the same as the one I showed you on the wall, except for down here on the end I changed the spacing so I could put smaller clamps down there, and I could put a little bit larger clamps on this end. And then this one really made it for like my vice grips, the big ones that are like 6-inch, and so I've got places for 6-inch, 4-inch, and then some of my smaller vice grips. So I just left clamps on there, but you can put any name somebody would want. So if you were interested in buying any of these and you wanted to get them shipped to you flat, so maybe you were wanting, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 of them or something, the way I would recommend it is I send them to you with the slag knocked off, and I run some brake cleaner over them just to clean them up. And then what you want to do is put them in a bender. I'm using this finger bender, but it doesn't need to be that. It can be the simple Harbor Freight, or it could be a couple pieces of angle iron on the edge of the table, or in a vise. But about a 1/2 inch from the end, you want to put that in. You want to put about a 30-degree bend, and that's just so stuff can't slide off. That's that. And then where I've had the lines cut for you, that's going to be your next bend. And that one I put those in because even though this is 16 gauge metal, which is strong enough for pretty much any clamps or anything, if you try and bend that even 24 inches long, which is all that is, trying to bend that 24 inches long solid is pretty tough. But with the cuts in there, it makes it pretty easy. And we want to bend a 90-degree bend. And just like that. Okay, so if you want one or multiple ones flat, that's the cheapest way to ship them. And they're going to be $15 a piece in raw steel flat. I will knock the slag off of them, and then I can just lay them all together and ship them to you. If you want them pre-bent, and this one's painted, but if you want them pre-bent, then they're $20 a piece. And like I said, I'll do any configuration: the air tool, the clamps with different slots, the clamps with symmetrical spacing all the way down. Or I have this one, like I said, for vice grips, and I've made this for these big 6-inch, and then down here the end of the 4-inch and 3-inch clamps. And these are for the long reach ones. Regular vice grips will obviously slide on there as well, and they just slide on. So $15 flat, $20 bent, $25 painted, and that's in a primary color. And that's just because I can get those paints. They don't have to have primers, and it's easy for you to touch up later if you want to get the same colors. Those are all going to be available. And then finally, the other item I've been making quite a few of is my bottle racks. And it kind of looks like a spider here. Now, I used to make these all with the short hooks, and that's fine if you're just putting 1 or 2 helmets on it, or a wrench or something. But what I found is I like these bigger hooks because then I can hang the hoses off of it, or the MIG cord or whatever. So this is on one of my welders. The slot is so you can go around the valve setup and over, so you can have your gauges already on there. So I've decided I like them better with the long and the short hooks on them, just because it gives me a place to hang stuff, and you can throw your cord up on it or whatever. And those only ship flat, not painted. Because you do need to, they key together, but you do need to put a weld up here or on the bottom. Doesn't matter which side. I'll ship them with all 4 hooks long, 4 hooks short, or 2 and 2. You just have to let me know. Bottle equipment racks are $10 a piece. Like I said, they only ship flat, and they'll fit in a USPS if it fits at ship's box. So I think I can get 4 of those in one of the boxes, and I think that's like $6 or $7, something like that. So pretty inexpensive to get these. We can stack them and get them in a box or whatever, but it's all based on weight. How many you order is going to determine how many or how much the shipping is. So I'll just have to get you a direct quote for your shipping address. All right, one last little detail here. So I'm taking pre-orders right now for delivery towards the end of June, and we'll go into production in June. For those of you who do pre-order between now and June 10th, all right, I got to have a cutoff date. So between now and June 10th, 2021, but I'll do custom lettering. So you want your name in it, you want to change clamps to vice grips or whatever, I'll put that in. It will be in this font, but we'll put that in. So like I said, $15 flat, $20 pre-bent, $25 painted, and then $10 if you want the bottle clamps. Everything will ship towards the end of June, or any orders I get between now and June 10th will ship by the end of June. And then after that, the any custom lettering would be $1 a letter, unless you order more than $100 worth, and then we'll have a special deal for that. But right now that doesn't matter, because if you're ordering between now and June 10th, you get free custom lettering. Take a look, see what you think. They're 24 inches long, holes up here in the corners to mount it on the wall. Okay, so if you're interested in pre-ordering any of these items that I've been showing you, what I'd like you to do is send me an email at jeffrey@allisoncustoms.com. There'll be a link in the description. And then you're going to tell me which items you would like, how many of each one, any custom lettering you would like, whether you want the tool racks flat or folded or painted. Flat ones can't be painted because when you fold them, it's going to crack the paint. So it's bare metal flat, bare metal folded, or painted folded. Then I'm going to need your name, a full address, and a phone number. Please go ahead and put your email address in there just so I'm not hunting for it. I'll send you a response so you know I got it. And then with that, I will give you your total price with shipping, as well as a link to an invoice on PayPal, and you can pay the bill there. Then, like I said, these items will not ship until the end of June, but you'll know you're in the production, and as long as it's all done by June 10th, so you got to have your order in, and you got to be paid by June 10th to get the free custom lettering. Now, if you're not worried about that, put your pre-order in. I'll get yours made, and yours will ship out with everybody else's. So, again, want to thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Do all that extra YouTube stuff.